The world could be getting ready to ban cryptocurrencies. Now, that's some cryptos, not all cryptos. Continue to watch this video. Don't skip past it if you want this information. So RBI, which is the Reserve Bank of India, also the central bank that's within India, they actually came out and said that their governor says that the G20 summit members could consider banning an entire industry. All right, now, I want to talk to you guys today about why that is important to understand, but also understand that that is not entirely true. What we're talking about is these exchanges and these coins that do not have real world utility, that does not have a real world use case, that does not solve a real world problem. Why would they want something to be legal tender, meaning you can use it as a currency or a commodity if it does not add value to them, right? So let's break this down really fast. Okay, so one of the things that you have to understand is right here at the top, okay? The G20 summit, all right, is scheduled to take place in the month of October. So this year, all right, third quarter. The discussion regarding the private digital asset regulations is expected to be finalized before the month of September. Now, going back to the finance minister of India, he actually said in a press conference after the first G20 summit, he said that they clearly stated that anything that falls outside of a control of the central bank shall not be considered a currency. Now, let's dive a little deeper. The IMF, which is the International Monetary Fund, is arguing that countries should not give cryptocurrencies such as Bitcoin legal tender status. Pay attention. Meanwhile, while all of this has been happening for 2 years straight, the SEC, the Securities Exchange Commission, has been suing Ripple, all right, the company that utilizes XRP, the cryptocurrency, as a bridge asset for central banks. They have been suing this company and stifling innovation. This is important because the CEO of Ripple was in Davos, okay, which is the World Economic Forum's thing, which is where IMF, the Business of International Settlements, and all of these central banks meet once a year. And he was on stage speaking in front of all these people. So they are figuring out the regulatory framework of the world. So what does this mean for the cryptocurrency industry? I believe what it means is that we are getting ready to move into a clear regulatory environment for these digital asset classes to get on Wall Street, for these companies to be able to become legally regulated so that the central banks and other big institutions and companies can leverage these companies to save themselves some money, to save themselves some time, and to save themselves just the headache of using the traditional financial system. Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP, these things will be regulated into currencies and commodities underneath these three-letter organizations.